Hi guys, welcome to my video and my YouTube channel. My name is Ronnie and today I will show you how I would implement AI generation into a video game production, going from an image of a model or a character, taking it all the way into Blender, make a 3D model of it, get it all the way into Unreal and set up materials and ambient occlusion for this character or this asset you're going to create. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee and some popcorn and let's begin. I have created this image using Midjourney of this karate dude. Here's the image, here's the prompt. I'm not sure if you can use the exact same prompt as I used because it's a personal profile and I'm not sure if this personal profile is usable outside of my account. But I mean, you can use Bing, which is also completely free. I've made some badass looking models using Bing alone, like these models you see here. So find your image generator, make your character, your prop, whatever you're making. Make sure that it has a clean background. Make sure that the image, the model is super clean to look at, so it's not dark and mushy in some areas. Make sure it's well lit so that the AI can read it clearly. So first I asked ChatGPT to create a dark gray background for the character. Then I asked ChatGPT to put this karate dude in an A pose for rigging. Right? You want that for setting up the bones and everything. It didn't give me an A pose, it gave me a T pose, doesn't matter. As you can see on this image, there's also a lot of problems and artifacts with his build. So I asked ChatGPT to fix the build, so there's only like 2 ends hanging down. I don't know the right terms, but apparently it works. Make him barefoot, give him a neutral facial expression and open his mouth slightly. You need a slightly open mouth for doing your rigging so you can skin the mouth correctly. And it gave me this image. It fixed all the artifacts, it gave him a more or less neutral facial expression and opened his mouth a little. He did lose a little character. He lost his gloves on his hands. But I think you can do this, you can try this nano banana, try it in ChatGPT again and hope that his gloves stays on if you like the gloves or whatever. I mean, do this as many times as you need to get the correct image that you need. Then I said to ChatGPT to make a view directly 180 from the back. And it gave me this image. Absolutely perfect from behind. So now we have the front view and we have the back view of our karate dude character. And before we continue guys, I want to let you know that I have created a game called Cyberrats, which is out on Steam now. You can go and play it. You can also play a demo if you want to try it out first. So please go and check out that game. Many of the things I'm going to talk about later on in this video is something that I have used to create Cyberrats. Then we go into this site called 3dhongyanglobal.com. So I don't know how to, it doesn't matter guys, there's a link to this page in the description below. You plug in the 2 images here, you select image to 3D, plug in the front view, plug in the back view, change the generation type to stacked generation. This means that it can retopologize your model afterwards and then select these 500k polygons or face count or whatever it's called. I think that is completely fine for this character. If you go down to 50, there might be some issues with the generation. Anyways, then you click generate and it will make a model for you. And look at this model guys, absolutely awesome looking, right? And it doesn't really have any artifacts. I've made other karate dudes where the build kind of becomes part of his leg or his hips or something like that, and then it's really hard to go in and fix that afterwards because this model is just one mesh. Nothing is separated. So if the build goes into his leg, then you have a problem. You have to go in and fix it, right? Cut it up, fix the holes, fix the model. You have to do that a lot of places sometimes. Sometimes the feet are completely fucked. Sometimes the hands are fucked. It's a little random what you get, but try make a few models, see what comes out best, and go with that one. And then you should fix all the problems inside Blender afterwards with sculpting and editing. I will not go into that because that's a whole other tutorial in itself. If you're just using this for background props and stuff like that, these small things are fine. The way I make my games is that I decimate the models so they get to look low poly and faceted. That's a look I really like. And when you're doing this, a lot of these small artifacts and errors in the models will go away by itself like magic, right? So that is a great art style to work with. Now when you have your high-res model, you can click on this button on the right which says Smart Topology. When you click on this, it will take a very long time and it will make an optimized mesh for this character, and you can more or less just use that directly for rigging or whatever you're going to use it for. Normally this should be completely fine. So we just download this model and then we're going to click the button on the right that says Smart Topology, which will then take a long time to make a new mesh, which is an optimized mesh where it kind of reduces the poly count and trying to make edge loops and all that stuff so it's more usable in your game, so you don't have a model with 100,000k polygons, right? So it's trying to make an optimized mesh for you, and you can use this directly in your game. We download this model also, so we have two models to play with in Blender. And here we are in Blender. Let's get to the fun part. Let's open the folder where you have the model. And the files are called something completely nonsense. You just drag it in to the Blender view and then click import. Then you get this character. This one is the optimized retopology dude, right? Then let's take in the other one. The other one, click import, and this is the high-res version, the original creation, right? It's a little much for a game. We will fix this. Also, the sizes are completely nuts on this guys. So again, select the thing that has a wrong size or placement, move it up in Blender here so the feet hits the ground like that. Then you press Ctrl A to reset all transforms including scaling, which means that the transform will become 0 down here. So when you scale the character now, it's from the feet. So you just hit the same size as the other character, right? And then Ctrl A to reset the scale to 0 again, or to 1. Move it to the side. We can see our two characters. Low res, high res. So, I mean, we can use this guy directly because it looks like his topology is pretty awesome actually, with great loops around the shoulders. So, I mean, this guy is good to go. We can just hide that one. That's not the one. This one, where is he? This one. Let's hide this one. Also turn off the cameras here so they don't render, because we will be using that later on, and it's important that they are off. Let's take this character, and what I would do with this one, go into modifier, put on, go into generate, select decimate, and here's the decimate amount. You need to make the number lower to reduce the poly count, right? So 0.1, enter. We get this guy. A lot less polygons. We can apply this. We can put a new one on, decimate again, put it to 0.1, see where it goes. So now it's super low poly. And it works quite well. There's some, again, errors like this with the nose. You need to go in and fix this. This doesn't come with a lot of errors. This is actually This is actually pretty awesome. It even got mesh inside his legs, so it doesn't become mushy or anything down here. This is actually, I'm quite impressed with this. His feet are good. How many fingers does he have? He has 5 fingers. This is difficult to work with. You need to go in, split these fingers up, spread them out. Best case, you would do this on the image. Say to ChatGPT that he needs to open up his fingers with an open, relaxed palm. Okay, and then this might fix it. But these fingers are not very useful, so you need to go in and fix it. Okay. Let's put him to 0.3. This looks like a good main character. Mesh. Apply it. So now let's go and bake the ambient occlusion into the Vertex info. So it's in the Vertex paint that we get the ambient occlusion. So select the character. We need a UV map for this. He needs to be UV'd first. And the way I do this is the way I did it for everything in CyberRats. Also, let me just say CyberRats doesn't use any AI generated models. Right? I built everything myself, but I still put ambient occlusion into all my models, and I did it like this for the UV, right? So go into the UV, select faces, press A to select everything, right? This select everything. Go to UV up here, click the cube projection. This will just, I don't know, make a UV from projection the 6 sides of a cube onto this character. Doesn't matter. I mean, this is a problem if you're going to go in and paint textures on this guy in Photoshop. That will not work. You will need to do a proper UV unwrapping of this character. But the way I'm using textures in my games, I only use noise maps. This cube projection is super fine. So now he is unwrapped with a cube projection. Then we go into this down here called data. Click it. Go to color attributes. You need a color attribute, just call it color. This just makes it so that the vertices have information, something like that. I don't fully understand it, but this is what you have to do. There are some tutorials on the internet, on YouTube, that will probably explain how this works. I think I actually followed a tutorial to make this happen. Anyways, go into the render. Also, if we go up here in the top right and select attribute, then it will show the color attribute we just made, which is just black. There's no information, it's black. We can go and deselect the character and you will see he's just black, there's no information. We get this highlight thing. We can go up here to the right and press on flat. It will remove the shading from the character. And these are wireframe stuff. Yeah, you can click that off here on this button, show overlays, if you want the wireframe to go away. You might not even have this wireframe because this is some settings I have gotten from somewhere. Doesn't matter, guys. Click it off. Then we go down to render, and then down here we select ambient occlusion. There's different possibilities. We just want ambient occlusion, and we need to make sure that the target is the active color attribute that we just made called color. Then we click on bake. Okay, we need to select the character. It's selected now, and then click bake. And then we have our character with ambient occlusion on. Right? See how awesome that looks. He's getting dark in here where the light doesn't shine in the mouth. This is great, guys. See, it's dark in here in his sleeves. Great stuff. And this ambient occlusion information is now baked into the vertices of this character. So when we get him into Unreal, we can get this information. So select the character. I need to have this on to see if he's selected. Select him. Export him. Export FBX. And then give him a name. Karate Dude 01. Also my FBX settings. I have some presets. We're going to export mesh, so I select mesh. And let me just show you here. You can copy all these settings. I will open everything up, pause the video, clone all these settings, guys, because it's a pain in the ass when you're using the default settings. Doesn't work. Things come in to Unreal turning upside down or things like that. So clone these settings, export FBX, Karate Dude, here we go. Also, when looking at this model again, there's some weird stuff going on here. See, this doesn't make sense. This sleeve thing's going down here, turning into this mush that is attached to the back part of his suit, right? Which makes absolutely no sense. And please fix these things before you put them into your game, so your game don't become an AI slop game. You don't want that. That sucks. Also, these lines going down the build, I'm not sure if that makes sense. Fix it. Maybe pay someone on Fiverr or something like that to fix your model. Give him your model and say, fix all the artifacts and errors on this model and give it back to me afterwards. Right? I'm sure there's someone out there who will fix these problems for you. Don't just put it into your game. People will notice and it will look off and it will look sloppy. It will look unpolished. So guys, please spend the time on your models to make them look absolutely awesome. And if you spend enough time on your model, it becomes your own model and you fix all these things. If I was going to use this model, I would fix these sleeves so that the arms are in the center of the sleeve, right? And I will rig the sleeve so I can animate it. Feet are fine. So some odd stuff like this going down here, I will probably just delete this one. So again, go into your model, make it your own, so it's not just an AI slop model you put into your game, right? Give your model, your characters the love they deserve to carry your game. And guys, before we continue, I want to let you know that I have created a tutorial on how to make the ultimate procedurally generated dungeon in Unreal Engine 5. So go and check out that video too if you want to learn how to make awesome procedurally generated dungeons. So I'm making a new project, so it's completely clean. Karate Dude. Create. So here we are in Unreal. I asked for a clean project. It gave me a project with I don't know, an environment. Doesn't look clean to me. Anyways, doesn't matter, guys. Go into content, make a new folder. Karate Dude. Go in here, right click, import to current folder. And this is Unreal 5.7, I think. Not sure. This should work with all Unreal engines. So we find our Karate Dude FBX mesh. This is the one, Karate Dude 01. Open. All these default settings should be fine. We don't want materials. Where's materials? No materials. Import. And again, guys, you can also get when this 3D model is created, in that on that website, you can also choose to do it with textures. Right? I'm not using any textures for my games. Let's see this character. Open him up, put him in here. Here he is. Looks fine, looks awesome. Let's go to preview settings. Let's go to environment. Let's remove the environment. Let's remove the floor. Let's take this environment color, make it dark like this. Then it looks absolutely awesome. Also, we have a problem here. You can see the light. The light goes up and down. We need to fix that first to be able to see what's going on. So we go into Edit, Project Settings. Click all settings up here. Then we need to find exposure. Exposure, yes. Auto exposure, turn that off. I have no idea why this is on. Also put these two to 1 so the image is not darker. So these are the default basic settings where everything looks correct. Close this down. See, now it looks correct. It doesn't blow up and get all white in your face. You can go to the lighting. You can turn on, off. You can turn up the intensity if you want that. I think 1 is fine. Anyways, this is our karate dude and he looks great. Now we need to make the material. Right click, make material, karate dude. Then at the beginning I use MB as material base. And then you can right click and say create material instance. Karate dude, remove the instance. Go to the beginning, just call it M for material. So M is material instance. You can also call it MI. Doesn't matter, guys. Use whatever naming convention you like. Let's open up the karate dude. Let's select the material. Let's put it in here as his material. Now he has the material instance as his material. It's all black and shiny. It's fine. Let's open up the material base. This is the one we're going to work with. Plug it in here so you get full screen. A thing you can do, you can go into select your karate dude here. Go to material, and on this brick, which is a mesh, you can click it and it will show you the karate dude on this material. So I believe the default settings here are fine unless you're doing something with the transparency or subsurface scattering or anything like that. We'll just keep the base thing here. So the color thing is the important part. You can hold down 3 on your keyboard and then left click. Then you get a color node here. Double click the color. Let's select a blue color. Plug it into base color. See, now we have a blue karate dude. Looks awesome. You need more space. You need more space to shine. So hold down 3 on the keyboard again and press left on your mouse. You get a new node, new color node. And this is, we need this to be black because the ambient occlusion needs to be black. You can right click here, convert to parameter, call it main color. You can do the same for the black one, convert to parameter, call it AO for ambient occlusion. Yes, that means when we apply it, and then when we go into the karate dude material instance, we will have 2 settings. Why we only have 1? We have main color. Where's the ambient occlusion color? Maybe it's because it's not plugged in. Interesting. Anyways, we'll figure that out. So to see the vertex color on this dude, right click in here, type in vertex, and we'll get vertex color. And if you plug this into the base color, we have our ambient occlusion. See how awesome that looks? So now we want the bright part to be blue and the dark parts to be black. How do we do this? Disconnect this one. We need a lerp. Right click, type in lerp, linear interpolate. Don't ask me anything about this, don't know what it means, but this is what we need. So if you plug in blue to A and black to B and then plug this into color, then this one decides, let's say if this is 1, it goes all the way to black apparently. If it's 0, it goes all the way to blue. If it's 0.5, it's somewhere in between, it becomes dark blue. And this alpha is where we need to plug in the vertex color. So plug this in. So all the dark vertices are getting the black color, all the white vertices are getting the blue color. Maybe it's the other way around. It's the other way around, guys. You see, the ambient occlusion is now blue and the white is black. So I mean, we just need to swap these around, put the main color into B, put the AO into A. Now we have a karate dude who is blue and he has awesome looking ambient occlusion. And this is exactly the same way I have done it for my rats in the game Cyber Rats. I've used this method to clear out the ambient occlusion. I mean, we can make this yellow, right? You get a yellow ambient occlusion, which makes no sense. But if you want something on your character that is glowing from inside it, from the cracks, you can make things glow. And this is the way I set up the materials for my game Cyber Rats. Of course, there's all these other things you want to plug in, like metallic, for example. Hold down 1 on your keyboard, left click. You get just like a number, like a value. You plug that into metal. And if you put this to 1, it gets all metal and shiny. Right? You don't want that. There's no metal in this, so this should just be 0. And the same for the roughness. Hold down 1, left click, put the value into roughness, and when roughness is 0, he gets super shiny, not metallic but shiny, and you probably won't want that, so set this to 1 and he's not shiny at all. And you can expose these as values the same way as with the colors. I won't go into that, guys. There's a lot of material tutorials out there. I just wanted to show you how I did the ambient occlusion for my games. And if you want to follow my workflow, what I would do here, I would call this, for example, Karate Dude Skin. I will make this turn on the color. I will make this some kind of skin color. I don't know, guys, I'm colorblind, so let's just say this is a skin color. Then I would go back to the skin, I would duplicate the skin, and I would call this suit. I know it's called a guy or a G or whatever it's called, but it's a suit, right? I want to take this suit, I want to change the color to white, because karate suit is white. Then in the karate dude here, in Blender, okay, hang on. So we're back in Blender. What I was trying to show you was, we make a material here, call this skin, and then we make a new material, call this suit. Then what I would do, let's go down here and see, let's make the skin viewport display. I don't know, guys. Skin color. I'm colorblind, so we'll just skip this step super fast. Then we go to the suit, which is white. And which one does he have on now? I don't really know. Oh, that's because we need to go up here. Attribute, now it's just showing the vertex information. We need to click on material. Studio. Right now it looks normal. This is the skin color. Let's just do it on the hands. Right, so go into edit, faces, press A to select all faces and just click on suit and assign. So now he's white, he's suit. Then we need to select his hands. Go to the side view, press C and switch to wireframe, otherwise you can't select behind. Go up here, hold down this select tool, select the circle. I mean, if you don't want to look, of course, you already clicked off the video if this has no interest to you. Alright, let's move on. You just paint the hands. Hold down Shift to add more. Alright, like this. Do the same over here. See, if I don't go into wireframe, he's not selecting anything from the back, which is a pain in the ass. So you have to go select the wireframe and then select everything here, paint over it. Go back to solid so you can see what you're doing. Just select the hands. Let's just do the feet too while we're here. Hold down Shift, select the feet. If you selected something else, you need to hold down Control and paint over it to remove it. And guys, take your time with this, don't be sloppy like I am right now. You will regret it later. Do it correctly to begin with. Let's not do his face. So now we go into, these are selected, press skin and click assign. Go back to object mode, you see? He has different materials on his hands and feet now, which is great. We select him, we export him again, FBX, Karate Dude 01. Get your preset here as before, press export, go into Unreal, we have the Karate Dude, re-import mesh. So now he has two materials, those has reset now. One is called skin, one is called suit. Let's select the suit material, go into the dude, put it in suit. Select skin material, go to Karate Dude, put it into skin. And here we go. Why is he always on lit? Click this, put it to lit. Oh, by the way, the reason why he was all white and no ambient occlusion before is that I forgot to apply it. So in here in the base material, this one lit up. I clicked apply and then the ambient occlusion was kind of updated for this material. And we now have the ambient occlusion with his skin color. This is a pretty dope skin color, right? So you do this, do it for the eyes, for the hair, go into Blender, select all the meshes that has to do with the hair, make a material, copy the material, call it hair, put a different color on it, and it will keep the ambient occlusion on all your materials. Black belt, of course he's a black belt, so make that black, and it still keeps the ambient occlusion. This is my workflow, guys, and I know right now my comments section will be filled with people saying that never use more materials on one asset. That creates overlay and draw calls and all that stuff, and it will drag your performance down when you have many of these characters. And guys, I've built a whole game using this method. Some of my models in CyberRats has like 6, 7 materials on them, right? And I'm not having any performance issues because of this. Well, maybe I have, but I don't notice it. And I don't have a super fancy graphics card, so it's not that. This is just a workflow I find super easy to work with, all the way from Blender to Unreal, which is why I'm using this workflow. Okay, let's go into material. Let's make these parameters to convert to parameter. Metallic. And this one, right click, convert to parameter, call it roughness, because we need these. Click apply. For example, the skin here needs to have, oh, there was the ambient occlusion. I don't know why it just pops up now. So we take the roughness, take that down a little, 0.5, and we get these little reflections in his hands and feet. Jesus, man. You see, we get these highlights. If I set it to 1, we don't get these highlights. So things like skin need a little bit of roughness turned down. But the suit don't. The suit should not have any roughness. Maybe a little. Again, depends on your game. Guys, I will stop talking now. This is my workflow. I have built a whole game with this material workflow, Blender workflow, alright? Not the AI model workflow. That is something new I'm trying to experiment with. But the Blender part and the Unreal part I have used for my game CyberRats. Guys, I hope this was useful for you, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.